Bitcoin Hoodie back with another Caspa video. Welcome, Caspa family. Let's get into it. You can see the price is just under 13 cents, down 3.9%. Just kind of been chopping sideways for a while, and there's nothing wrong with that. Ranked number 28. And you can see right here that, the last 2 weeks is up about 10%, but really last week is up 0.2%. So basically just chopping sideways. And yeah, just waiting for the bull run to keep shaking out. But let's take a look. You can see that the hash rate is getting up there. I did see it hit 80 petahashes. And you can go over here to the two miners, probably one of the better places to take a look at. And so right now it's showing 76, but I did see it go over 80 earlier today. And so that's just a nice thing when you see the hash rate just kind of slowly climbing up. The last month, you can see that it's really went from, in the 50 petahashes to now, way up in the 70s. And now there's a big run up from basically about 70 up to 80, pulled back a little bit. But I think some ASICs are coming online. So you just got to wait for those babies to hit the system. And the mission schedule is something right here. If you ever go to cast.fyi, you can go to tools and Caspa mission schedule. You can see it started off, the reward was 440 Caspa, and that's already down to 146 Caspa. Obviously, let's see where it's at. I usually use coin market cap, but just going with CoinGecko today. I know it's got 75% of the circulating supply, and let's see where those numbers are at on CoinGecko. The tokenomics, I guess it's unavailable there. Okay, here we go. Circulating supply, 21 million. So the title of the video said $10. So if I don't know the exact circulating supply, but say it's 24 billion, so then you'd be looking at a $10 Caspa. It would be a $240 billion market cap. And say in 2025, at the peak of the bull market, you have to ask yourself if that's something that makes sense. Now, some people are going to say that it's impossible. Some people are going to say, yeah, I think $2 to $5, 10 if something, really works out for it. But with 75, max supply of 28.7 billion, so over 75% is already out there. That's looking pretty good. Now you can go through this emission schedule. Obviously, you can check the last page on it. So the last Caspa will be mined in 2057. So we got some time on that because, we're coming into 2024. So we got quite a few years. What is that, 30? I guess it pretty much, because it's almost 2024. What's that, 33 years? Or no, yeah, yep, 33 years basically, almost. And I guess it's the end of there. So almost, I guess really 34 years until the last Caspa. You can see that at the end, the rewards are really small. So there's going to be 2056, you're going to be getting very little Caspa. So at that point, it should be like Bitcoin, where you're going to need the transaction fees to make it worth the miners securing the network. But so you go back here and you can just go on, basically at the time of the theoretical bull top, say in November of 2025, you're looking at an under 40 Caspa reward compared to now. So the reward for Caspa is going to go from 146 to under 40 by the end of the theoretical bull run. And so that's bullish for the price. There's going to be less circulating supply. Not less circulating supply. The circulating supply will increase, but the daily amount of Caspa coming into the system will decrease, just like Bitcoin. And so but then the overall inflation in 2025, the overall inflation is going to be looking better. Now, I don't know. I haven't done the math on this to figure out exactly where the circulating supply is going to be at in, basically at 2025. And so it's going to be pretty bullish, in my opinion. Uh, I don't know. You just got to, that's the tricky thing about this is you might have some friends in real life, and my dad's into crypto. Most of my people I know in real life just think I'm some crazy person talking about Caspa or Bitcoin or anything like that. And you can find some people online that maybe what your goals are and their goals align, and you find some projects you like, and maybe you're keeping your eyes out for the next, always looking for the next 100x. I've still keep my eyes out, but I'm pulling back because there's only so many coins and tokens I can put in my portfolio, and I feel pretty good where I'm at. And I like if I can add more Bitcoin and Caspa. And so that's where I'm at. And for me, I think that this has a really bright future where it's at the founder, and just the fact that it doesn't have any tier one exchange listings, and it's already did this in the bear market. And now that we're kind of, the tides are turning and we're in the bull market, you got the hash rate going up, miners. And so then too, the hash rate's basically hitting all-time highs. And so, so the prices was constantly hitting new all-time highs, and now it's kind of been chopping sideways. But while it's been chopping sideways, the hash rate's going up. So I don't see any way that's not bullish. And then you could pop over here and you can see that the addresses are slowly climbing over 265,000. So wasn't that long ago there's 250,000. And so I guess there's last 24 hours 1700 less crabs. So I guess a few people, I mean, obviously there's not enough that they went up. So maybe they just moved it over to a different wallet. They had two wallets maybe, and then maybe they're already a dolphin or something in their other wallet, and they had a little bit over in this wallet. I guess some people could have sold off, not that much. That's where, when you look at the breakdown of the most amount of money is in the shark, the people that hold 1 to the 10 million, those 2,708 wallets, it holds almost $1 billion right there. And then you have the whales, they got 750 million. And then the dolphins, 543 million. So that's where it's most of it at. And the humpbacks have quite a bit too, 411. And then once you start going under fish, 40. So basically out of what, a $2.8 billion market cap, there's about $40 million that's held under the fish level. And so dolphins is what, about $13,000. So you're looking to be a fish, you need about $1,300. So, about 1.5% of the, so 98.5% of it is above the octopus level. And so that's just about $1,300, which isn't a crazy amount for someone into crypto. So that shows the breakdown. Sharks and whales, there's been 3 less whales and 5 plus sharks. So most likely those whales have went down into the shark territory. And plus 18 dolphins, 2 less fish. So there's plus 5 sharks. So someone's went for, there's some people jumping around and moving, and you can go right here to Caspa Whale Alert if you really want to go on Twitter and follow some of the big movements. Sometimes it's just you can see that there's a lot right here. 11 hours ago, almost 10 million Caspa, $1.3 million transferred from unknown wallet to unknown wallet. And here's the transaction. So you can go check out the transaction. They're linking that up there. And so the transaction and the senders, the recipient. So this one's got this $1.2 million on this one. And let's see, you can check the wallets too, see what that wallet has. So it's got, that wallet looks like all it's got is almost 10 million Caspa. And so eventually, for Coinbase and Binance to come online, and Gemini and Kraken, maybe some of those guys are buying, I don't know. But you can see the wallets that are known, and eventually those guys will come online. There's the Rust Fund. It's got about almost $10 million in there. The Dagnite Protocol Fund has it's got about $9 million in there. So these are the wallets that are known. Change Finance Wallet, $5 million in there, 38 million Caspa. Bybit Wallet, 3.7 million. Those are the known wallets. So, I mean, just because there could be a big exchange on here that's slowly acquiring and we don't even know what wallet is. Crypto Savage 77, thanks for tuning in. Welcome. Just taking a look at some of the things going on. Hash rate's looking good. Right here, on the 2 miners, it's showing 77 petahashes. Over here, it's showing 78. It's been touching with 80. It's just a matter of time before that's going to be 100 petahashes. And I guess this is saying 70, just under 75% mined. I thought it was over 75%. Number 27, $2.8 billion market cap. And so if it did get up to where it was about 24 billion mined at the end of 2025, maybe it's 25 billion, then it gets up to $10, that's 250 billion. The overall market cap of crypto should be a lot higher. Right now, you can see everything is down just a hair. I guess the market's basically going sideways, 1.5 trillion. So seems like that could get up to somewhere between 5 and 10 trillion. So you factor in what you think Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be, and there's going to leave a lot of room for some of the other top coins to have some big market caps. So some of those guys were topping out at the 100, and Solana, Cardano, BNB were topping out around 100 billion last time. So if Caspa can get up into the top 3 or 4 or top 5, and it can do that, there should be room for something to potentially get up there. Now that's kind of dreaming, but it's theoretically possible, seeing what Caspa has done so far, and just depends on how much liquidity flows into it. And just to me, since it's proof of work, it seems like it's a matter of time before those top exchanges list it. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. Just one guy on the internet that has bought into this and looking to kind of pick some more up here and there when I can. I feel pretty good about my position, and it's going to be an exciting couple of years, and and beyond. Depends on your game plan. If you're a holder, you're just trying to figure out your best plan of action. No one went broke taking profit. At the same time, if it's ripping and roaring and does somehow theoretically get to $10 in December of 2025, there's going to be a lot of up and a lot of pullbacks, and you just got to try to put your head together and make the most rational decision. And sometimes I've made some okay decisions, and I've made some bad ones. In general, most of my regrets in investing has been not taking enough profit off the table, and that's just me. Maybe yours is different. I've had a couple of losses, but those don't sting as much as a couple of 10Xs that I had. Caspa is a little different. I'm looking from where I got into my position. I'm looking at holding this for a while, and every day is a different day, and you wake up, and depending on what the price is, that's basically what you're doing. And really, I look at the price every day, but it doesn't affect me too much. It's fun when it's going up, but when you see the addresses climbing and you see the hash rate pushing all-time highs, those are things that people aren't looking at. Everyone's looking at this. Oh, it's down 3%. Okay, is this going back down to 10 cents? Even though it's been really stable since it hit, over 15 cents. That there's a lot of people looking at the hash rate, but a lot of people don't. And the hash rate is a big indicator of what's really going on, as more mining power is coming onto the Caspa network. And maybe some miners and early adopters, I first played around when it was a half cent, and, just got a 2X and kind of messed up there. But for all these guys that are in early mining or buying, and if they're peeling some profits off the way, it's not killing the price, and it's not making it sink down. So the fact that you got more ASICs coming online and the hash rate's going up is all I need to know right now. So let me know what you think. Do you think $10 is possible? How much Caspa do you hold? I don't really like talking about exactly how much I I hold. It's but it's a decent bag for me. I don't know. It's it feels kind of weird talking exactly about it's kind of like saying how much money you have in your bank account. It's kind of personal, but some people don't mind sharing. For me, I'm not super into sharing exactly how much I have, but it's a decent amount, but not a crazy amount. It's kind of vague. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Caspa has a realistic shot to hit $10, say in the 2025 theoretical bull top? Or do you think the $2 to $5 range is more realistic, or do you think $1? So where do you think? I do think that $1 may be possible at the end of next year. I do think $2 to $5 is really realistic for it to get up around 100, 120 billion. And I think if things really go its way and there's a perfect storm, $10 could be on the table. But that's just my opinion. So thanks for watching and have a good day.